So today we're going to shoot in the John Wayne Enterprises archive, and here's a few interesting pieces. This shirt he wore in the Comancheros and a couple other films. You know, here we have a shirt from True Grit, has a unique shoulder and stitching pattern, as well as some other things. If you come back here, this is a hat he wore in Big Jake. Let's see, here's a hat from the Shootist. I believe this one is from the Searchers. A typical pair of his boots. This pair is made by Paul Bond. We talked a lot about the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum, and here we have a couple examples of their award mixed in with some original novels of his films: The Searchers, In Harm's Way, Comancheros, Red River, The Alamo, Stagecoach, Island in the Sky, Rio Grande. Some other awards and recognitions. People's Choice Awards were always his favorite. You know, he worked his way up from nothing, and if he wasn't popular, if people weren't buying tickets to see his films, and he wouldn't have his life or be able to provide for his family the way he did. So what the audience thought, what the people thought, meant the most to him. He was forever grateful to the people who bought tickets to see his films. And that's why he answered every piece of fan mail that was sent to him. In fact, when I was a little boy, we had 3 secretaries who worked 8 hours a day doing nothing but responding to fan mail with him. So here's an eye patch from True Grit. If you look closely, you might be able to see that there's a hole in it with a little mesh covering painted black. So he didn't have to spend the whole day with only one eye working. Here's an example of a Western rig that he liked. He was very particular about where the gun sat, the height of the gun in relation to the belt. You know, his outfit and all the accoutrements that went with it were sort of like part of a master craftsman's tool belt. You know, he was very specific about what he wore and how it fit. And if you really look at him, he had a terrific style, beautiful natural colors, and wonderful scarves, and fantastic leather. Not overly embellished, but very authentic and a great style, and obviously one that endured for decades. So join me, Ethan Wayne, as we round up all the great Western stars for one big Western fest here on HDNET Movies.